So I went to the sand dunes. Started off at Anthony, Texas, and decided to go to the white sand dunes or park. And I took the route that said that's the white sand park. But the thing is, I was driving and I ended up on some roads and I was seeing some signs, don't go off the road because there are missiles. The more I found out, I ended up going to an army base, and I didn't think nothing much about it, but I just kept on going until maybe like 34 miles, something like that, and until we ended up at a, you could say, like a checkpoint for the military, and arrived at the spot, and they basically asked, okay, where are you trying to go to, where are you trying to see here? And I just told them I wanted to go see the white sand dunes. So they told me to go back down to I-10 and then to take I-25 and then get Highway 70 to then go to the white sand dunes, where I was originally wanting to go and see the dunes. The White Sand National Park is 94 miles from El Paso up north on I-10. Once we arrived, there's a stop at a visitor center, and then once we ask questions, it was there about 9 a.m. so we could get in line, and we was in line, but there was already people already ahead of us, which was all right. The park had just opened up at 7 a.m.
So it's a dry playa is what it is.
Playa trail. The desert. A ver si nos sale una víbora. A desert oasis. No. Please don't cut trail. So basically that's a dry lake. It used to be a lake. So this is a place where all the animals used to hang out back in the days, I guess. I mean, wolves, lions, camels. What? We know that the animals shown in the painting to the left were once here because we find their footprints. What? There's footprints around here? Wow. So some of these animals could have been here. You never know. See a footprint somewhere. Now we're going over here to this area where there's some dunes that we found, and it's a lot of big old sand area. And we're going to look at it from the top, see how it is, how it looks far away. So I guess there's two routes. You take that route or you take this route, which I'm going to take this route. Kind of animals that you see here. It's like walking on the beach. It's kind of sand. So the sand dunes are a big area. It's about 25 miles of pure sand all the way around, and these are close to the mountains, so it makes it a really nice scenery. There are locations that are marked out. That way you get lost. Some tracks are a little bit bigger than others. There's some that are three miles, and then there's the one that I walked on, which was about 1.5 miles all the way around, and you can't get lost if you follow the markers. Don't go away from the markers because you could get lost. But if you get lost and you're close to any of the markers, you could always call the 911 and tell them the location where you're at by the symbols that they have on the markers itself. Looks like people been out here barefooted. Ooh, caution, snakes. The copperhead. Or is that a rattlesnake? Might be a rattlesnake. What's this? A yucca moth. Is that yucca moth? Can't see it. In the middle of nowhere. I'm out here in the desert. And it's pretty confusing to know where exactly I'm at. Is the exit that way? Where's the exit that way? I don't know. Maybe it's that way. Hopefully I'll figure it out before it gets dark. This is gonna be good. If you were to see any animals in this location, like geckos or little rats, or maybe even a fox or any kind of animal like that, more than likely they'll be the same color as the sand or close to, and one of them is also for camouflage. Yeah, this says the white sand is be a lake or a part of the ocean, and when it rained it would create the sand, basically that would create sand called gypsum. That's why it's white. Some people kind of mistake it for being snow, which if you look at a picture or you look at it the videos, you'll notice that it looks really white, and it does look like snow from a distance. So you would think it's cold, but like we was in short sleeves. What they say about the sand, the gypsum, is that the dunes always change because it is on a move to a different spot. So every year it moves about, I think they said 30 inches, depending on which way the wind is blowing. One of the things that interested me of why to go here was actually you can actually sled down the dunes. And what I did, I just grabbed a since I didn't have a plastic sled or any kind of material to actually slide down, I just used a windshield shade to slide down the dune, which was a little hard to actually get up to the top since the sand does move. But I did notice that it was somewhat firm. But the trip down was pretty fun. There was some trying to get it to go. Now let's try the carton. I try to use a cardboard, which the cardboard is not really a good idea to use. So if you're able to afford a plastic sled or one of those saucers that you could probably buy at one of the stores, that would be a good option for you. This part, there's also a lot of places where you could have picnic. You enjoy the sand dunes. Also, there are some people that would enjoy just enjoying watching the sunset go down, because at night you can see the stars really well. You can see the Milky Way pretty well, and it's really nice to be out there. And that's what a lot of people are doing. That's what they do. They have the kids go out there and enjoy the sand dunes, going down the sand, and other people are just having their picnic, and others are just enjoying watching the view of just being outside. So I thought that was pretty good. Another place that I thought was pretty cool to check out is we went about 15 miles from there, and we ended up going to Dripping Falls, New Mexico. So I'm walking over here to this area that they call the Dripping Springs, and it's a trail right now where I'm going to a area, and I know there's a cave somewhere over there, but we're gonna see about this springs area, see how the water is. This place of Dripping Springs where I'm at is actually in New Mexico. It's called Dripping Springs, right here in New Mexico. It's pretty nice scenery, the mountains. It's pretty cool. If you notice, there are a lot of people that come out here, and right now I'm actually going downhill, so that's the easy part. But there's some people, they're carrying a stick to help them up the hill. So it's a pretty good area to get a little bit of a good exercise and enjoy the scenery outside. Now you might be asking, are there snakes out here? Are there, I don't know, coyotes? So far I haven't seen any, but might be another reason why people are carrying around a stick. Could kind of help them out with that, to move away or to scare away any kind of potential of any danger that they might feel at that time. So it might be something to consider too. So right over there, you notice there's right over there, there's a cave right there. And to get to that cave, basically I would have to go this way and take a trail that takes me down into a little valley spot, and then somehow climb up, but I don't see a trail that actually goes up there. I shouldn't be walking in the woods by myself. What do you think? Here you come out. This is the cave. So what's in the cave? Long time ago, so this guy is the one that found this cave. So that's where I was at earlier, around that area. And from there I was looking at the cave over here. But look at this. Look at this view right here. It's pretty good, pretty nice. That route that goes down that way, that track, it takes you to the parking lot, which is over there somewhere. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna head on back down, go up the little valley area there, go up the little trail, and I'll head on back. This mountain is pretty big. Wonder who's ever tried to climb it, you know. There's some more mountains out that way too that are pretty nice. This was the view of what the cave is all about, and the Dripping Springs. Right now what I found out is actually, since it hasn't rained in a long time, there's no water coming down from rains and stuff like that. But this is the month it does rain a lot. But anyways, that was the little walking trail all the way to right here where the cave is at, over here at Dripping Springs, New Mexico. that was my trip to New Mexico. If you like my video and if you like my material, you like my channel, please subscribe, give me a like, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.